Hello, and welcome to Best WP7 Games. Today we're looking at Tanks, a little multiplayer turn-based strategy game. It's quite interesting, and, well, first of all, I'll just show you, you can obviously start a new game at any time. It's only online multiplayer, there's no other option. A shame, as a local multiplayer could have worked, but never mind. As you can see there, it's got a little against option at the top, which is matched player, which means it'll just match me up to random any player who's allowed themselves to be open to random players. And then you've got a choice of maps at the bottom. I always go for random rather than choosing my own. You can also choose specifically people from your own contacts list. I've not tried this and I'm not sure how it works, whether it sends a text message if the person doesn't own the game already, or if it sends direct messages to people who own the game. So I don't know how well that functionality works. However, the matching system does work very well. So as you can see, you can buy units. I just bought 2 supply trucks. And supply trucks work. They're not completely inoffensive units. They can't fight, and they have very low armor, and they're not very fast either. But they earn you 25 gold, I guess, or credits per turn. And they cost 75 to build, so after 3 turns they more than earn their keep. Anyway, that was just showing how the match starts. This is a match I've already got going against a guy called Peyton. As you can see, he's in this turn attacked me with a little rocket launcher in the corner there, and didn't quite finish off my unit. Now what you can see here is I've got supply trucks at the bottom, I've got a tank on the road, and these little red things are where my artillery are aiming, and you can click and drag these at any time. So I'm dragging the sort of the crosshair of fire over that enemy who shot at me. As you see, it shows how much damage you'll deal, which is always handy. And I'm bringing this tank up here to attack the supply truck on that city. Now, the way you actually win matches is by gaining victory points. You gain a victory point once per turn for every city that you have a unit sitting on. You can also buy power-ups, and the airstrike, which I'm going to use, causes 50% damage to be dealt to every enemy unit on the field. Which means now that my rocket launchers artillery are more than enough to finish off the enemy. I'll also buy another tank, as thanks to my supply trucks and the fact I own a city, I'm earning a fair bit of cash every turn. I can afford this. So I've got 2 light tanks ready to move along. They're the fastest units in the game. And there we go. I've taken out the enemy artillery piece and almost finished off that supply truck. It will heal very slightly in its next turn, but not nearly enough to make up for the damage I've caused. Now once you finish the turn you have to wait, and it'll be quite a wait, so we'll just skip forward here, because obviously it depends on whether the player is online or not. Sometimes they respond very quickly, sometimes you can be waiting hours, it just depends. It sort of works like play by email. But it's nice, it means you can play at your own pace, you don't have to worry about rushing your missions out. So as you can see, he attacked me. He built another artillery piece and attacked me, but it still wasn't enough to finish me off. So again, I'm going to sort of focus fire and deal with that. And you have to tap on your supply trucks to actually earn gold from them. Anyway, and that's how the game works. I won't show you any more of that. You see, it works quite well. It's simple enough. If you're in cities and forests, you have a defensive bonus. And it works a lot like Advance Wars, a bit simpler, but it's a nice, simple game. Also some nice touches like these, a little stats page, so it keeps you track of how many wins and losses you've had and a variety of other statistics. All in all, a really nice game, and it's completely free. Paid for by those little adverts you can see at the bottom there. Well worth a go, I highly recommend Tanks.